Live from Chaminade High School in West Hills, California, it's Mustangs Football 2009 Playoff Edition. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski, and we're here to bring you CIF playoff action as your Maricosta Mustangs of Manhattan Beach, California, take on Chaminade. Of course, Chaminade out here in the San Fernando Valley, Mustangs on a little bit of a road trip this week. Should be an exciting second round playoff action to see who can make it to the semifinals of CIF. Jeremy, the Mustangs have been on a roll, particularly that Kyle-to-Kyle connection on offense. Kyle Nunn has really stepped up his game this last 5-6 games or so for the Mustangs. Maybe the most dominant player out there on the field outside of possibly J.R. Tavai, and he is really leading this Mustangs team. Speaking of leading the Mustangs team, J.R. Tavai has led that defense that has been stellar. Jeremy, what can the Mustangs defense look forward tonight against Chaminade?
Well, Chris, this Mustang defense will have to contain Chaminade's number 2, Brando Tesaro. He is a dominant back. You'll see him line up as a running back in the Wildcat formation. He is a great defensive back. He has a lot of speed. Kyle Nunn's going to have to deal with him over on the offensive side. Also, this is a huge game for these Mustangs. Like you said, this is their first road game in the playoffs, so this will be a big test for the Mustangs as they try to fight to get back to the championship round of the Western Division, which they were last season, but just came up short against Quartz Hill, who they avenged last week 41-19.
This should be an exciting contest. The chill is really starting to hit the air as we are definitely into the fall season here for sure. Love this time of year. Love that chill of the air, especially in high school football. Just feels right. Mustangs pumped up. They're excited. The fans are excited. A lot of the fans made that trip out here tonight for this contest. Hopefully to see the Mustangs reach that CIF semis. And there's the opening kick. The Mustangs in their road white and gold. Kick to Chaminade in their blue and orange. Chaminade looking very much like the Denver Broncos out there. Chaminade starts off with a draw play straight up the middle, and of course that was the one of the talented tailbacks for Chaminade. Chaminade definitely a lot of speed on offense. Let's see how they work that into their offensive game plan tonight. Meantime, quarterback Jake Besmagian with the completion. Mustangs, however, read that one very well. Jake Chaminade out there played that one very tightly for the Mustangs. Comes up with the tackle. Third down now for Chaminade. Shotgun formation. Expect a lot of shotgun tonight from both teams, really. Chaminade keeps it on the ground, and the Mustangs don't let that one go anywhere. They will be short. Jomini again right in the middle of that mix. Fourth down punting situation. What a great first dance for this Mustangs defense. Chaminade set. And this one's a fake. Chaminade trying to get out of bounds. I don't think they got it. It's going to be close. Let's see the spot. And they do give it to him. Boy, was that close. What a risky call by the Chaminade coaching staff. Here in the first quarter, Chaminade's first offensive possession, and they're already going to the bag of tricks. It paid off, though. 1st and 10, Chaminade. Mustangs force to throw. Wow, great scramble. And completion by Basmagian. He was forced out of the pocket by the pressure D by the Mustangs, but somehow found an open receiver downfield. There is a flag on the field, although this one does appear like it's going to stand. And there's the call. It is against the Mustangs. 1st and 10, Chaminade. Shotgun formation. And another flag comes in. This one most likely against Chaminade. Actually looks like the official stopped that one. No flag. They will repeat 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, apparently the official wanted the Maricosta band to stop playing during the action.
Meantime, Chaminade keeps it on the ground. Mustangs again read that well. Jake Gelmini very active so far in this first defensive possession for the Mustangs. He'll be key in that middle of that defensive group. Chaminade to the air. And nice tackle out there, aggressive tackle, although a flag does come in. Let's see if that is the call.
Yeah, Chris, it appears that the ref thought it was a face mask because the helmet went flying off.
Meantime now on 1st and goal, Chaminade keeps it on the ground. They get about 2 on the play. Actually, that's the 1st down play now. Chaminade on the sweep right gets about 2. It's going to bring up a 2nd down now on goal. They try the outside again, but cannot turn the corner. Nice play by the Mustangs. Jackson Morrow, J.R. Tavai, Kyle Nunn, all 3 of them out there stretched that play out perfectly. Third down now for Chaminade. This time they try the left side, and that's going to be close. Let's see the spot. Looks like they're going to stop them just outside. It'll be 4th and goal. They're trying the right-hand side again, and again, Kyle Nunn comes up with the big-time tackle. Boy, did he read that play beautifully. That's a 4th down stop for the Mustangs. They will take over, turnover on downs. Big-time stop by that Mustangs team. Mustangs, after the 2-yard run, bring up a 2nd down and 8 now. I formation. Kyle DeMarco under center. It's a handoff. Rico Wright, a couple nice moves. Fights his way forward, gets out to about the 19-yard line. That should be a Mustangs 1st down. 1st and 10, Maricosta. DeMarco with the handoff. Again, it's Rico Wright. Gets about 5 on that play. 2nd and 5. Man in motion. DeMarco with the handoff. Rico right again, following his blockers. Another great run by Rico. Really showing that niftiness out there. Quickness of feet. Another first down, 1st and 10 Mustangs. And now it's play action. DeMarco, he's going deep. He's got a man deep. It's Kyle Nunn. Tackled at the 19. Kyle to Kyle connection for a big-time Mustangs play. And, boy, you can kind of feel that one being set up as the Mustangs ran the ball 3 straight plays.
Yeah, Chris, the Mustangs love to set up this play with the run. We've seen it all season long. There's the play action. DeMarco has the time, and then it's just Nunn catching it on the run at the highest point. But this time, like I mentioned before, number 2, Brando Tesoro, is right there to make the tackle. Over the last couple weeks, we saw Kyle Nunn drag some defenders into the end zone, but not tonight. We have a big-time defensive back in the backfield with him.
And even with that, Kyle had a good, 2 steps on him. Great route run out there by Kyle Nunn and a beautiful pass. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Of course, we're here in the opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. DeMarco with the handoff. Again, it's Rico Wright. Rico getting the bulk of the carries here and doing a pretty good job with it so far. Got about 5 on that play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation for DeMarco. It's a QB keeper. He follows his lead blocks. Gets down within the 10-yard line. Gets down to about the 7. It's going to bring up a 1st and goal now for the Mustangs. 3-back formation. Handoff to J.R. Tavai. And that one is blown dead. Good hard run by J.R. Stood up though, 2nd down now. 2nd and goal. It's Rico this time trying to fight his way forward. Gets good yardage, however. Not a lot of room for Rico to operate on that one, but still made something positive. It's 3rd down and goal now. Ball is at the 4-yard line. Let's see what the Mustangs do here on 3rd and goal from the 4. Lots of options. They stick with that 3-back formation. They keep it on the ground. Spin move. Kellen Lockwood gets in and gets the Mustangs on the scoreboard first. Touchdown, Maricosta.
Yeah, Chris, that was a nice spin move by the Loch Ness Monster as he was stopped at the initial line of scrimmage, but he was able to spin free and fall into the end zone to get the Mustangs on the board. 6-0, and now the Roach makes it 7-0.
And it all started with the great defensive goal line stance by the Mustangs, getting the turnover. Mustangs convert that turnover to a touchdown. What a great way to start this contest.
Yeah, Chaminade's coaching staff gambled twice on that opening drive. There was that 4th down play, which they went for and got the 1st down, and then the 4th down play near the goal line, but the Mustang defense said no. Just like the Roach said, you're not getting a return on this one as he kicks it into the end zone.
Of course, Alex has been doing that all season long for the Mustangs, particularly after touchdowns. Really puts a lot of pressure on that opposing offense to come out and get a long drive going. And that is not an easy task at all against this Mustangs D. 2nd down now and short for Chaminade. They keep it on the ground. And J.R. Tavai with a nice play. Probosco in there as well. Third down and 3 now for Chaminade. Shotgun formation. Basmagian looking to the air. He throws. It's complete. And that one's going to be close. Mustangs read that one fairly well, but they do get just enough for the first. Meantime, they keep it on the ground, and that one goes nowhere. J.R. Tavai very active on that play. I'm sorry, Jordan Tavai that time, his brother. Both Tavais right in that middle of that defensive line. Do not give much ground at all. Very tough for opposing offenses going up against both Tavai brothers. And that time, J.R. Tavai, speaking of, comes up with, boy, a one-handed tackle there, just getting enough to bring up a 3rd and 7 situation for Chaminade. And that will end this first quarter. Mustangs lead 7-0. A lot of ground game going on so far in this contest by both teams. Third down now and long for Chaminade as we start the second quarter. Play action, it's a handoff. Will end around. That's Tazar. He's still going and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 28. Brando Tazar with a nice carry gets a first down for Chaminade. Chaminade with the offensive shift. Basmagian going to the air. He's going deep air. He's got him in, and he has a touchdown. Little confusion on the Mustangs D that time as Chaminade's receiver was able to get behind the Mustangs defense. Touchdown Chaminade. Chance to tie this one up here. Point after attempt set now. And it looks like a flag comes in. Officials getting this one sorted out. Of course, we're here in the second quarter. Mustangs currently lead 7-6, although Chaminade with the point after attempt opportunity now to change that. They decide to go for 2 and do not get it. Mustangs do a great job. Point after attempt, not good. Mustangs still lead this contest 7-6.
Yeah, we've seen the Chaminade coaching staff pull out all the stops so far this game, going for it twice on 4th down, going 1 for 2, and that 2-point conversion, which was no good. So they're basically 1 for 3 in these risky plays. They're pulling out all the stops. They know if they don't get on top of these Mustangs fast, they could be behind pretty fast.
And that one is kicked into the end zone. Touchback. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 from the 20. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Jeremy. Mustangs, particularly offensively, very talented squad. It really puts a lot of pressures on the opposing teams to try to do anything they can to get points on the board. Meantime, Mustangs on the screen left. This one's working for a big play. He's still going. It's Kellen Lockwood. And finally tripped up at the 10-yard line. But boy, what a great play. Catch and run by Kellen Lockwood, the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, Chris, great play by the Loch Ness Monster, as you said. Let's take another look at this play, see how it was set up and why it was so successful. Again, this season, the Mustangs have utilized these middle screens all season with the running backs, wide receivers, and you see, look at that block by Jordan Tavai, and then he leaps over the man that he just pushed to the ground, which then gives Lockwood a lane to run through, and then a final little push block right there frees Lockwood. But like I said before, there's Brandon Tassar just to finish him off at the end. You can't that's one talented defensive back that this Mustang team will definitely have to contend with all game long.
Mustangs now on 1st and goal from the 8. DeMarco looks left, he throws left, and just overshoots, which these days is not an easy thing to do. Kyle Nunn, incomplete, 2nd down now in goal. DeMarco looking to keep this one. Good yardage. And just shy of the goal line. He saw that corner, but just couldn't sneak in. 3rd and goal now. 3-back formation for the Mustangs. It's Kellen Lockwood. This is going to be close. It looks like he may be just shy. In fact, he is about half a yard shy. 4th down. Let's see what the Mustangs do. Mustangs now go for it on 4th. And it's a QB keeper. DeMarco, he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kyle DeMarco on the QB keeper, gets in, gets the Mustangs on the scoreboard again. Point after attempt is up, high, straight, and good. 14-6, the Mustangs lead. Both coaching staffs really pulling out all the stops here. Of course, Chaminade on a almost identical situation got stopped on a 4th and goal. This time the Mustangs on 4th and goal pounded in. Kyle DeMarco gets the touchdown right up the middle. Good hard run. Good job by the offensive line to really create plenty of space by DeMarco. He was a good 3-4 yards deep into the end zone by the time he was finally tackled. Mustangs looking sharp again, putting that pressure on Chaminade's offense. And again with the touchback, Chaminade will have 80 yards to go for a touchdown. Mustangs read that one fairly well. Morgan Reese with a nice tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 5 for Chaminade. Shotgun formation for Bezmagian. It's a handoff to the end around. And oh boy, that's a loss. J.R. Tavai and Kellen Lockwood right there for that play. I'm sorry, that was J.R. Tavai and Jordan Tavai. Chaminade got Tavai on that one and lost about 3 on the play. 3rd and long now for Chaminade. Shotgun formation, Chaminade looking left, throwing left. It's high and it is incomplete. Great coverage out there by J.R. Oshima. 4th down and punting, Chaminade. Punt team is set. Mustangs set up for the return on this one. Good punt, very good punt. Takes a Chaminade roll and is down at the 25-yard line. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10, leading 14-6 here in the 2nd quarter. You're in the second round of the playoffs. Winner gets to the semis next weekend. Man in motion. Handoff goes to Rico Wright, who is really showing off his running ability tonight. Rico getting the bulk of the carries so far this contest and showing why. Another solid run by Rico Wright. Second down situation now for the Mustangs. I'm sorry, first and 10. They got the first down on that carry. And that one is blown dead. Motion penalty against the Mustangs. First and 15 now. Shotgun formation for DeMarco. Good job to get that snap. Hits Kyle Nunn. Tackled after about a 5-yard gain. A flag comes in late. Let's see what the call is. Usually in a situation like that, it's against the defense. And in fact, it is. Looked like maybe a hit to the head. Of course, one of those safety rules. Either way, the Mustangs will take the free first down. First and 10 now at the 50. DeMarco on the QB keeper. Spins, twists, turns, gets about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Mustangs. I formation, play action. DeMarco looking deep. He's got a man. He's got Kyle Nunn, and he's got a touchdown. Kyle-to-Kyle connection again, despite blanket coverage by Chaminade. Looked like he actually took that one away from the defender.
Yeah, Chris, let's take another look at this play. As we see it set up, again, it's set up by the play-action fake. And look at this block here by Rico Wright, giving Kyle DeMarco enough time as Kyle Nunn fights with Brando and beats him to the ball and hauls it in for yet another Kyle-to-Kyle connection, another long touchdown. These two are exciting to watch. They like to go. I mean, that ball delivered by Kyle DeMarco right on the money, and then you have Kyle Nunn hauling it in. It's just a pretty thing to watch time and time again.
Of course, Jeremy, you and I talk about this often, but the way Kyle Nunn has been playing at that receiver position, honestly, maybe the best single-season performance by a Mustang receiver I've ever seen. And that's going all the way back to the late 80s for us.
Yeah, and with that, you have to bring into account the accuracy of Kyle DeMarco, getting it to Kyle Nunn where he can catch the ball and make things happen. They are a duo. You can't have Batman without Robin. You need them both. They are the crime-fighting duo here for the Mustangs.
Meantime, Chaminade to the air. That one is complete. And enough for first down, except for the penalty against Chaminade. That one's got to hurt the coaching staff there. Instead of a first down, now it's 1st and 15. And the Mustangs read that one beautifully. Morgan Reese right in the middle of that play. Second and super long now. Chaminade lost about 3 on that play. They go to the air, and that is a low-thrown ball, incomplete. 3rd down now for Chaminade. 3rd and about 18. Let's see what they do here. Shotgun formation. Mustangs get some pressure on, forcing the scramble to the left, and incomplete. Great coverage out there by the Mustang secondary. 4th down, punting again for Chaminade. The Mustangs D comes up big.
And talking about some of those great Mustang receivers that we've seen in the past, you had Tim Fletcher, who was the first real good Mustang receiver who was all CIF as a junior and then hurt his knee as a senior. You had
Mustangs, meantime, on the return. We'll get back to that list, that long list of talented Mustangs receivers over the years in a little bit, little by little, revealing some of our favorite Mustang receivers over the years. But for me personally, Kyle Nunn definitely at the top of my list. Meantime, 1st and 10 now, Mustangs. It's a handoff. Oh, that's Rico Wright. Another good move. He's got a chance to break this one. And finally brought down just past the 20-yard. What another great run by Rico Wright.
Yeah, Chris, a couple more of those receivers. You have Cam Kissel. You have Morgan Rawls, who set the single-game record for the Mustangs receiving yards. But over the course of a season, as we see Rico Wright again with those moves, again making things happen on the offensive side for the Mustangs. And that is what has made this team so good. Not only do you have Kyle Nunn, but defenses can't double cover him because you have guys like Rico Wright, you have guys like the Loch Ness Monster, Morgan Reese, Kyle DeMarco, all rushing the ball, and they cannot commit people to double cover Nunn, because if they do, they're going to get the ball ran right down their throat.
Speaking of DeMarco with a nice 5-yard run there. Now he takes the snap. He runs it again, and he gets into the end zone. That's exactly the situation right there, Jeremy. Chaminade's so worried about Nunn on the outside on those kind of goal line plays. It opens up that middle, and Kyle DeMarco knows how to find that end zone. 2nd time tonight, touchdown Mustangs.
As we take another look at this blocking right up the middle. You have Chad Jensen, the center, just clearing the way, as DeMarco, even within all of that chaos, is untouched, puts the ball out, seeing here it is, here we are coming, we are knocking down this door, we want to get to the semis, we want to make it back to the finals, we want to bring home this title for these Mustangs.
Mustangs set up now for the point after attempt. Alex the Roach Narocha is no good. That one looked like it may have been tipped there by Chaminade. 27-6 is the score now, just before halftime. Mustangs again with another dominating first half performance.
Yeah, Chris, what do you think of this Mustang defensive and offensive performance so far in this game?
But what's impressed me, not just this game, but even the previous playoff game and even the Redondo game, is the aggressiveness and confidence of this team. They don't come out scared. They don't come out rattled. They come out aggressive from the opening kick. And they did so tonight. First one on the scoreboard. They've been doing that consistently. And they just keep piling on. They have so much confidence, especially on the offensive side. So much confidence that they can score at will. They just constantly put pressure on the ball. And when you combine that with a tough defense that really looks to make big plays, that's a deadly combination for an opponent. Meantime, incomplete pass. Second and 10 situation now for Chaminade. Shotgun, and oh, that is going to be a motion penalty against Chaminade. Second and 15 now. Chaminade decides to keep it on the ground. They go conservative here. Mustangs, again, as they've done all game long, read it well. Jake Chaminade and Marcus Probosco both involved in that play. Third down now and 12 for Chaminade. We're here late in the second quarter. Mustangs lead 27-6. Chaminade under pressure. It's complete, and looks like that will be enough for a first. Getting out of bounds and stopping that clock. First and 10 now, Chaminade. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's the snap, and there is the whistle. That play is being blown down. Repeat of first down now, first and 10. Chaminade goes to the air, it's up, and oh my goodness, what an amazing play. Rico Wright going up and knocking that one down. Of course, Rico tied for the lead in interceptions in Southern California last season. Hasn't come up with as many picks this year, I think mainly because teams just aren't testing him. They already know what happens when you try. Flag is down on the play. Mustangs read that one fairly well, but let's see what the call is. Boy, what an amazing play by Rico. Third down now for Chaminade. They're looking to go to the air. They're under pressure. Mustangs got some heat on, forcing the scramble. Low throw. Did he catch that? He did. Wow, what an amazing catch right at the sideline. Good coverage by the Mustangs. Can't do all too much about that one. Defense had the pressure on, but just an even better catch. Besmagian with the nice throw on the run. That's the second time he's made a big completion on the run tonight. Officials discussing the play. And it's against the Mustangs.
Yeah, apparently one of the officials heard one of the Mustang defenders trying to draw one of the offensive players from Chaminade offside by barking out a call, and that is definitely an illegal play. However, Coach Mora was arguing that he was just barking out a defensive call or an adjustment. So there we are.
Chaminade now in shotgun to keep it on the ground, and they are stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second down now for Chaminade. They go to the air. It's, tipped and almost intercepted. That's a rarity right there. Kyle Nunn with the chance for an interception. Didn't come up with it. Either way, though, did get the tip. Incomplete, third down now, Chaminade. Play action. It's complete. And finally knocked out of bounds. Of course, that's Brando Tessar with the reception. That's going to bring up a first down now. First and goal from the 10. Chaminade keeps it on the ground, but nice play out there. It looked like Jordan Tavai with the tackle. Play action. Ball's in the air and incomplete. Good coverage out there by Kyle Nunn. Nowhere to really throw that one. Besmagian just throws it away. Third down now. High formation. It's Brando with the carry, and he is stopped. Finally, a couple nice spin moves. Finally brought down, really showing his athletic ability. However, it is fourth and goal. They will go for it. Under a minute left to go. Let's see what happens. And it looks like Chaminade, and they do. Tazar with the touchdown. Under a minute left to go. Chaminade gets on the scoreboard again. Point after attempt is up, high, straight, and good. 27-13 is the score now. Mustangs clearly still in the dominant lead. However, they have to be careful as they get ready to open up that second half. They will have the first possession of that half, so let's see if the Mustangs can stretch this lead back out here. Chaminade with a nice drive right at the end of the half. For them, of course, they're hoping that will give them some momentum here going into the second half, something positive to go into halftime with, because before that, not a whole lot of positives for the Chaminade coaching staff to take from this first half. Rico Wright takes that one into the end zone. Touchback. Mustangs will take over first and 10. Most likely they will just down the ball, however. Mustangs with a nice 14-point lead. Just over 30 seconds left to go. The Mustangs do play it conservative. They keep it on the ground. It's Rico Wright, though. You can never relax too much when Rico's got the ball in his hands. Such a talented runner. Gets out to the 34-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. I formation. Play action. Complete to Kyle Nunn. He's got a couple blockers. He's still going. He takes that one all the way down to about the 47. First and 10. With the kind of weapons the Mustangs have, they don't really need a whole lot of time on the clock to still get some points on the board, especially when you got a kicker like Alex the Roach Narocha. Of course, the Roach has kicked field goals of 47, 48, and 50 yards this season. So the Mustangs realistically have to get just beyond the 30. However, that will not help. Bad snap. DeMarco does the wise play, downs it. That one will probably end this half, and in fact it will. Mustangs will go in a halftime leading 27-13. Fans stay tuned. We'll be right back for the second half. And welcome back to exciting second half action. The Mustangs dominate the first half, leading this contest 27-13 as we are set to start the third quarter. Mustangs, of course, if they win, will advance to the CIF semifinals. I believe that game would be next Saturday. Of course, the destination yet to be determined, obviously, at this stage. Mustangs have to take care of some business here first. But meantime, Mustangs are set to take care of the second half, much like they did that first half.
Well, Chris, the other quarterfinal, which the Mustangs would be facing the winner of, is St. Francis at Palmdale. And if St. Francis wins, it will be at St. Francis because of a coin flip. And if Palmdale wins, it will be at Maricosta.
Meantime, Mustangs now on 1st and 10. I formation, doubles left. Nice 7-yard gain by the Mustangs on the ground. 2nd down and 3 coming up. It's Rico right again. Ooh, a couple nice moves. Rico has been having one heck of a nice ball game for the Mustangs. Mustangs typically use that ground game to really help set up that passing attack, but so far this contest, they've really been dominating the ground game and kind of sticking with it a little bit more than normal. Speaking of play action now, DeMarco going deep. He's got a man. He's got Kyle Nunn. Let's see if he can get into the end zone. And, oh, he stopped just shy. But, boy, there's that big play again. Kyle-to-Kyle connection. Every single game now we're seeing at least 3 or 4 big plays just like that. Meantime, Mustangs, they get it. They get the touchdown. Kyle DeMarco on the QB keeper again. Kyle's 3rd touchdown this evening. All 3 on designed QB keepers. Mustangs take that first half momentum and they turn it straight into a touchdown. As Chaminade thought they had a chance to get back to this contest, Mustangs just wrecked that thought right there on the first drive, establishing their dominance, now leading 34-13.
And it's been the same formula all season long. You got the runs up the middle. You have the play action pass to Kyle connection. And then you have Kyle DeMarco finishing off with a QB sneak. That's a winning formula. And you throw in a great defense and great special teams. And there really is no weakness in this number 1 rated Western Division CIF Mustang team.
Chaminade, meantime, on 1st and 10, trying to see if they can respond. Definitely feeling the pressure now. It's an end around. Mustangs, again, read it well. This Mustangs run defense, very, very difficult to run against. They have a couple big bodies that are athletic in the middle of the field, and they surround that by a lot of just great athletes all the way around, and guys who have no problem laying down the wood. Chaminade now on 2nd down. Again, it's a run straight up the middle, but that one's loose. That one's stripped, and that one's recovered by the Mustangs. J.R. Tavai forces the fumble and gets the recovery. Mustangs will take over deep into Chaminade's territory.
Yeah, Chris, let's take another look at this in slow motion. Like you mentioned, this is keyed by J.R. Tavai right here, reaching in, forcing the fumble. And then, look, you got Morgan Reese as well as Marcus Probosco diving in to get the ball. Pops out, and there's J.R. Tavai, the man in the middle, right there on the spot to pick it up and cause yet another Mustang turnover. It is so hard for teams to run right up the middle and to establish any type of running game. since mid-season, these Mustangs have just shut everything down defensively, and no one can stop them offensively.
Right, with those Tavai brothers right in that middle of that D-line. Boy, are they tough to run against. Meantime, Mustangs now on 1st and 10. I formation, they go straight to play action. They go to the air, and did he catch it? Oh, what a great catch. J.R. Tavai out of the backfield with an amazing catch, wide open on the left-hand side. That's good for a Mustangs first down, 1st and goal. Mustangs really maybe with a chance to seal this contest here. Rico Wright carries that one down to the 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback Kyle DeMarco in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, decides to keep it himself, trying to get that 4th touchdown. This time, though, he stopped just shy. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal now from the 1. Three-back formation, QB keeper, touchdown Mustangs. There's a flag on the play, so let's see what that flag is first. And, oh, that's against the Mustangs. That was going to be DeMarco's 4th rushing touchdown. Instead, it's 3rd and goal now from the 6-yard line. So DeMarco drops back. He goes to the air. It's up and wrestled and knocked out of bounds. Boy, what a great play by Kyle Nunn to make sure that one wasn't picked off. Either way, it's 4th down now for the Mustangs. They're going for the field goal attempt. Alex the Roach Narocha set up from the left hash. Good snap. The kick is up. It's high enough, but just a bit to the side, the right side there. Barely misses. Very close. Alex been very consistent all season long for the Mustangs. Mustangs, however, still control this game. 34-13 is the score. Chaminade now on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground again. Surprise, Chaminade is still trying to stick primarily with this ground attack. Clearly hasn't fooled the Mustangs at all this entire contest. And at this stage, they really need to start putting some points on the board. Unless they are willing to just throw in the towel on the season right now. Meantime, well, of course, that's the other problem. You try to go to the air. If nothing's open right away, Mustangs will get to you. They do. He just got Tavai, JR and Jordan Tavai, both involved in that sack. The Loch Ness Monster was right in his face as well. Chaminade now in shotgun. Looking right, throwing right, incomplete right. That was a 3rd down play, so this is going to be 4th down and punting for Chaminade.
Let's go, Calnon! Let's go, Calnon!
You can bet there'll be no fake attempt here, that's for sure. Not this deep in their end zone. And it's a running kick. It actually started to take a bit of a Chaminade bounce, and it's knocked loose. And turnover to Chaminade. Kyle Nunn took that one on the bounce, but Chaminade was right in his face immediately. I don't know if he ever really got a firm grip on the ball. It was knocked loose. Chaminade takes over now, 1st and 10 from the 46. The pass is up, it's high and thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Bez Magian still at quarterback. Under center. 3 receiver set, drops back. He's looking middle, he's looking deep left now, and it's intercepted. Kyle Nunn That one's knocked out again, but goes out of bounds. That's a turnover, Mustangs. Kyle Nunn with another interception. Boy, has he been racking them up lately for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Chris, let's take another look at this play by the Mustangs. Kyle Nunn, again, like you said, with another great play here on defense. You see he just reads this play all the way, leaps high into the air, and catches the ball at its highest point. And then, like I mentioned before, you got to watch out from number 2, Brando, as he just knocks the ball out from behind. Luckily, it goes out of bounds, and the turnover stays with the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs take over, leading 34-13. Of course, more than anything, that took a lot of time off the clock. Here in the third quarter now, of course, Mustangs more concerned about running the rest of this clock out than anything else. Good run. Speaking of running, that was, again, Rico Wright, who's been running the ball really hard and effectively for the Mustangs. Rico, maybe one of the better running backs on the Mustangs in terms of following his blockers, using that speed and niftiness of his to really sneak behind his lead blockers. And speaking of talented backs, that one's Morgan Reese, although that ball comes loose. All of a sudden, the ball's popping all over the place here. Fumble, that one looks like it's going to be Chaminade ball, 1st and 10 after the turnover. Mustangs have a chance to close this one out. They got to be careful, protect that football. Chaminade decides to run it straight up the middle, and again, they are going nowhere on the ground. Second down and 9 now for Chaminade. Mustangs showing blitz. The pass is in the air and good coverage downfield by the Mustangs. Rico Wright moving over on that one. Incomplete. 3rd down and long now. 3rd and 9 for Chaminade. Shotgun formation. And it's a handoff straight up the middle. But again, as they've done all night, the Mustangs do a great job on the run. They're well short. That's going to bring up a 4th down situation. Chaminade in punt formation. They get the punt off. This time Kyle Nunn will call the fair catch, takes it at the 39-yard line. Mustangs will take over, 1st and 10, leading 34-13 here in the third quarter. Marco in shotgun, fakes the handoff. It's a QB keeper. He follows his blockers, and he's still going. He's still fighting, and finally is brought down. That one. And man, just like that, the ball is loose again. Mustangs have done a wonderful job all season long of protecting the ball and not creating turnovers. However, here with a chance to ice this game, that's 3 straight turnovers. Chaminade under pressure. Adam Lawrence with, great pressure, and that results in another interception. Luckily, Mustangs defense has been stepping up to this challenge. That one was J.R. Oshima.
Yeah, Chris, the Mustangs and the Eagles are going back and forth with turnovers here, as we see this interception is caused by the pressure by Adam Lawrence, as you see here in slow motion. He reads the ball perfectly, comes up and makes a great play right before it hits the ground. A great catch by JR, and to, again, give the Mustangs the ball back here late in the third quarter.
great play by the Mustangs defense again. J.R. Oshima with a wonderful play out there at the corner position. Let's see if this time the Mustangs can capitalize. First and 10 Mustangs, I formation. Play action. And oh my goodness, what a great catch out there by Jake Chaminade. Low throw by quarterback DeMarco, but Jake really went down using, despite his big frame, really went down low and scooped that one almost off the ground. Good catch, first and 10 Mustangs. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. It's handoff. Rico Wright, another good carry by Rico. First and 10 Mustangs. This time it's quarterback DeMarco, another good run. Looks like that one may be a little short of the first down this time. Face mask penalty. Meantime, Mustangs give it straight up the middle again. Rico Wright. High formation. Hand off this time to the big fullback, J.R. Tavai. Fights forward, gets about 4 on the play. Shotgun formation, it's a handoff. Rico Wright, he's got a chance to get in, and oh, gets knocked down at the 5-yard line. And it looks like that will do it. Fourth quarter, Mustangs have 1 quarter left to go, leading 34-13, and a chance to ice this game if they can get one more score on the board.
Yeah, Chris, this Mustang team is dominating Chaminade so far through 3 quarters. Again, offensively, defensively, and special teams, Mustangs had some hard time holding on to the ball in the 3rd quarter. Perhaps the field's getting a little slick. As you mentioned, we are here late in the fall season, and maybe the humidity in the air is affecting the texture on the ball a bit.
Meantime, Kyle DeMarco under center. And in motion, ball's loose. He picks it up, though. Ends up with about 2 yards on the play. Good play by DeMarco. Surprised the Mustangs aren't in their normal 3-back formation, but again, it's DeMarco on the QB keeper. Gets about another 2 more yards. And that looks like that will be enough for a Mustangs first down. First and goal now, Maricosta. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. There's that 3-back formation we were talking about. And this one seems like it's blown dead. And it is. It's a motion penalty against Maricosta. That'll bring him 5 back, so it's now first and goal from the 6-yard line. 3-back formation, run straight up the middle. It's Rico Wright, and it's another touchdown, Mustangs. Great blocking up front, led the way. Rico used his speed wisely, followed those big blockers, and got another Mustang score. Alex Narocha set up for the point after attempt. The kick is up, it's high, it's straight, and it is good. 41-13 the score of this contest. That one should definitely ice it now for the Mustangs. 10:26 left to go. Mustangs will be advancing to the 3rd round, the semifinals.
Yeah, Chris, this Mustang team is going to advance to the semifinals, and it appears that it's going to be a close match over in Palmdale, as Palmdale and St. Francis are tied late in the game. We'll get another update of that score coming up later, but I have heard they are tied up late in the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens over in Palmdale.
And there's the kick. Of course, Mustangs lead 41-13. Chaminade at this stage just trying to get some momentum, really build something to look forward to for next season, as this one is clearly over now. Chaminade goes to the air, and it's incomplete. In fact, speaking of building towards next season, they have a new quarterback in for Chaminade, number 7. Shotgun formation, passes up and behind the intended receiver, although for that intended receiver, probably lucky for him, because Jackson Morrow had him in his tracks, and believe me, you do not want to be hit by Jackson Morrow. Third down meantime, and oh my goodness, what an amazing catch. Are they calling that one good? They are. With this receiver literally lying on the back, somehow that ball got to him. First and 10, Chaminade on a miraculous third down reception. Shotgun formation again. It's up, it's high, it's tipped, and great coverage out there by the Mustangs. Rico Wright breaking that one up. Second down now. Of course, that's actually Brando Tassar at quarterback now. We've been mentioning the athletic ability of Tassar all night long. This time we're watching him now at quarterback. There's a completion there along the sideline. First and 10, Chaminade. Tassar rolling right, throwing right, and incomplete right. I'm sorry, fourth down now. Fourth and 10. Obviously, Chaminade going to go for it, needing that first down desperately. Tassar under pressure, escapes the sack. He plants, he throws, he gets hit, and it's incomplete. Great job by the Mustangs. Really put on tons of pressure on Tassar. That one is incomplete. Mustangs will take over. First and 10. I formation, ball is loose. Dalton Crawford in at quarterback now for the Mustangs. I formation. Crawford with the handoff. Tajee Mobley with the carry. Third down now for Crawford. Mobley again with the carry, although Chaminade plays this one well. It's going to bring up a fourth down situation for the Mustangs. Mustangs on fourth down. Brandon Sofin set for the punt. Good snap, and another booming punt by Sofin. Wow, that's a beauty. Takes a Mustangs roll, and it's down at the 13-yard line. Another brilliant punt by Sofin.
Chuck, is anyone scouting the other quarterfinals?
Chaminade now back in shotgun. First and 10. Man in motion. Play action. They go deep right. They have a man, and oh, they had a man that would have been open for a touchdown. Of course, that's Brando out there, but could not come up with the grab. 2nd and 10 now, Chaminade. Pass is this time complete to Brando. So Brando. Chaminade now. Back to the air. Brando again with the catch. Makes a couple nice moves, and he will have a first down for Chaminade. Good snap. It's a run straight up the middle. This time they do get something going on the run. 23 yards on the carry. Nice tackle out there by Kyle Nunn, but that will be another first down for Chaminade. Here's the snap. Mustangs have some pressure. And it's thrown in the corner and broken up beautifully out there by Adam Lawrence. Of course, Adam played an active role in that last interception for the Mustangs. His blitz really helped that ball fall a little short, creating the interception for the Mustangs. Meantime, good run defense that time by Maricosta. Shotgun formation. Chaminade looking left, throwing left, and that is complete. Along the sidelines and out of bounds, stopping the clock. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 now. Chaminade with the run up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Jordan Tavali right in the middle of that play. Marcus Probosco also involved. Chaminade going to the corner. It's up, and boy, that is great coverage, although they are going to call him for pass interference. That was, of course, number 21 for the Mustangs, Dion Morris. Great coverage, but just didn't get that head turnaround in time. That's probably what the call was. Meantime, it's Brando trying to reach that end zone. He dives, he scrambles, somehow kept his balance, and they're calling that a touchdown. Looks like Chaminade will be going for one, it looks like, setting up now. Getting ready for the point after attempt. It's a fake. Chaminade trying to get to the corner. It does not work. There is a flag on the play. Let's double check this flag here, but Mustangs did stop this, so unless this is against the Mustangs, this point after attempt will be not successful. Looks like the officials are still sorting this one out. And it is no good, 41-19.
Here, Chris, I'm getting a late score over in Palmdale. It appears that that game is going into overtime between Palmdale and St. Francis, all tied up at 42. Let's see what happens, see where this Mustang team will be playing the semifinal round. If St. Francis wins, it'll be at St. Francis. If Palmdale wins, it'll be at Maricosta.
meantime, Mustangs trying to hold on here for 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. That's all they have to go here until they are officially into the semifinals. Mustangs on second down now. Crawford under center. It's a handoff straight up the middle. Of course, the Mustangs most likely to keep this one on the ground for the rest of this game. Just trying to eat up as much clock as they can. And that one's Mobley on third down, not able to turn that corner. Actually, I'm sorry, that was 37, not 27. That looked like Derek Largent on the carry. Fourth down punting time for the Mustangs. Sofin with a nice booming high kick. Plenty of time for the Mustangs defenders to get down there. Chaminade gets maybe 5 on the return. They'll take over first and 10 from the 48-yard line. Only 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Mustangs lead 41 to 19. Chaminade keeps it on the ground. They get just enough for the first. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Play action going deep. Chaminade has a man, and oh, that is intercepted. Kyle Nunn with another interception. Boy, what a brilliant catch right at the sideline. Mustangs will take over first and 10 from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, let's take another look at this play as we saw Kyle Nunn make yet another great play on defense, reading the play perfectly. And here it is. Right there, he leaps, again, catching the ball at its highest point, getting both feet in bounds, even though in high school you only need 1 foot in bounds, and hauling in the ball, and that should just about do it for Chaminade's season, as again this Mustang team is all primed and set to take on the winner of the Palmdale game, which I've heard has gone into a second overtime.
Mustangs ball's loose. No indication yet as far as who has it, although it does look like Chaminade will take over. In fact, they do. Mustangs fumble. Chaminade with the ball right back. Ball goes to the end around. Mustangs knock him out of bounds. Of course, that was Brando with the carry. Mustangs have this game well in hand, leading easily 41 to 19. Good coverage out there by Rico Wright, forces that incompletion. Third down now for Chaminade. Shotgun formation. Chaminade goes to the air. It's up. It's complete. And oh my goodness, what a great open field tackle. Of course, that's Kyle Nunn, who just got done making a brilliant interception. Now makes a brilliant tackle. Chaminade to the air. It's incomplete. That was fourth down. Mustangs will take over. Another great stand by the Mustangs defense. Clearly the backbone tonight of this contest. Really setting up the offense, but a lot of great field position. That will, in fact, do it. Mustangs will win this contest. It's official. It's final. Mustangs beat Chaminade 41-19, and they are advancing to the CIF semifinals.
Yeah, Chris and I got a final over at that Palmdale game. Palmdale pulled it off 49-42, and double overtime. So the Mustangs will have a home game in the semifinals against Palmdale. The other quarterfinal games, Alemany defeated Warren 28-7 and will face Dominguez in the other semifinal, who beat Redondo 48-21. So the semifinals are set, Chris.
Thanks, fans, for tuning in. Congratulations, Mustangs, on yet another playoff victory. Tune in next week, fans, as we take on the semifinals of CIF. For Jeremy Sadowski, I'm Chris Lee signing out, and we'll see you next week in the semifinals.